peer group connections was adopted by our school, our graduation rate was probably in the 70 percentile. Today we routinely graduate 100% of our kids.
Now we're going on to our question, how can stress impact a person's life overall? I'm gonna throw the koosh to symbolize who's talking and who has the mic.
PGC has really become the soul of Central Park East High School. The kids are supported from the day that they get into the school as freshmen, and as soon as they end their freshman year, they're already thinking about, sometimes during freshman year, thinking about when they can become a PGC leader.
Sometimes when I see my sister going through struggles, like right now, she's like applying to colleges and she has like a bunch of essays and personal statements to write, and because she's a year older than me, I'm like up next to deal with it.
Growing up, especially being a man coming from a Hispanic household, we're taught not really to show emotion. PGC taught me that it's okay to be upset and to work on it, like to speak to others and really show that somebody else can really help you with that problem.
When you wake up from like a really good nap, I feel like my body's just relieved of like all the stress that I have, or I read a book.
I just hope that the kids recognize how fortunate they are to have this space where they can really talk about things that they might not talk about to adults ever.
A student that stands out to me from my time in being in PGC was someone who, she was being bullied, and she came to me with that information, and I felt like special, because she was comfortable enough to come to me and let me know what was going on instead of just like letting it happen. Being someone's safe space was what really stood out to me, because she felt connected enough to want me to be there for her and to help her.
One of my kids, he had a relationship issue, and he's early on in his freshman year. And I feel like when you're a freshman, you don't really have somebody to go to, especially as a guy. It's like a lot of mixed up things. Social media changes the perception of relationships, and he didn't have somebody to talk to, and he was really down. And I just gave him the straight up talk. I didn't sugarcoat it. I was like, you're a freshman. Like, it's not the end of the world. It's okay. There's gonna be a lot of different things that happen in life, and you can't just let the one thing mess up your whole mojo, you know?
I feel most proud about the fact that we've given so many students an opportunity to grow and develop as leaders in their community. And I see that play out as they move on past high school.
I followed my teacher's footsteps, so I am an elementary teacher 5 years in a row now.
I'm the first generation, so it was just eye-opening to see how many generations came after me.
PGC really helped me learn how to contribute to my community. In my elementary school, I created a club called the Lions Club, where basically what you're doing, you're leaders and you're teaching, you have mentees and you're a mentor. So my students, well, when I was in first grade, I had 6 and 7 year olds. They were mentors for kindergarten. We actually have little sessions in my school. We call them seminars, where we sit in a circle and we cry. And I think that being in PGC kind of helped me get my job, because my boss was like, how do you feel about seminars? And I was like, well, little did you know, I'm already a pro at sitting in a circle and just opening up my feelings.
I think without PGC, I wouldn't have been able to be as open to different leadership positions, such as becoming a resident assistant, co-founding certain clubs at my undergrad, even now my doctorate program, hopefully soon finishing. Being in peer group connection, you learn how to be a leader.
PGC has shown me that if I can help somebody else, it like gives me a bit more confidence in myself. So I feel like me helping somebody else and seeing that it does help them, I have a positive impact on somebody else. Like it boosts up my confidence and helps me to like deal with my issues.
Like I can feel my emotions, but I never knew how to deal with them. And PGC really taught me how to, I guess, express my emotions in a much better, much healthier way.
There was this one kid that we had since September, and they recently just moved. So they were reaching out to me. They were like, Chris, I'm moving. I really like this. I wish I could be a part of it. And I just told them, once in PGC, always in PGC. Doesn't matter if you were here for a week. The fact that you came and took the time to listen to us and be vulnerable with us was something that will stick with you for a lifetime. And I hope that no matter where you are, you implement the skills that we learned in the program.